Talk the things me comfy, talk the things, you hear? Talk the things me comfy, talk the things, you hear? Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face. Whoa! Talk the things me comfy, talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Whoa! Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them no worried me. Talk the things me comfy, talk the things, you hear? Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Whoa! Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face. Whoa! Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. You hear? Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Whoa! Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them not like me. Talk the things me comfy, talk the thing. You hear? Talk the things me comfy, talk the thing. Whoa! Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. You know business, me not care if them screw face. Wow! Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. You hear? Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Whoa! Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Me not business, me not care if them now already hear me fun too much, too much. Whoa! Them not like me not like them. Them not rate me. Me and them no friend. Me don't see you care the whole of them are even. Talk the things me comfy, talk the thing. You hear? Talk the things me comfy, talk the thing. Whoa! Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face. Whoa! Talk the things me comfy, talk the thing. You hear? Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Talk the things.
Thinking of buying or selling a home or renting an apartment? Then look no further than Citadel Circle Realty. Located at 1111 Utica Avenue in Brooklyn, New York, we cover Brooklyn, Queens, Long Island, the Bronx, Staten Island, and Manhattan. Let one of our knowledgeable and professional agents assist you with your real estate goals today. Buying or selling today? No problem. Need to rent an apartment? We got you covered. Call us today at 718-717-8251. That's 718-717-8251.
Oh, not again, man, not again. Charger, I got to get this engine fixed. Oh, shucks. Hey, like call me, bro. Hey, what going on there? What going on, Germs? Hey, I days, dog. Right now, me head hot to me, bro. Me engine is starting. Where me engine is starting? Not the other day you fix your engine. But I mean, no these man ain't do a good work or what, right? I want to know what part I could get me engine fixed, bro. Alright, don't say 40. I got to help you out, because you know you're my brother. Excitement. Hey, what going on? It's all about E and F General Auto Repair Inc., bro. These man, them specialize in everything when it comes to your car, your engine, your wheel, you know what I mean? Your carburetor, whatever it is, bro. These man is the man, them gonna fix your vehicle. Alright, well, like no part these people them there, man. These people are located at 5731 Cooper Avenue. Yeah, Glendale, Queens. You understand? You could contact them on 347-844-9333 or 347-357-8723 or 646-972-8828. It is enough number. Well, all three them number, you must get onto them, man. You'll never going to me wasting no more time about it. I gonna deal with this engine now. Alright, do your thing, Germs. You don't know. It's all about E and F General Auto Repair Inc. Best auto mechanic them. Definitely, guys. You understand? Alright.
Me darker than midnight. Me darker than cool.
Thinking of buying or selling a home or renting an apartment? Then look no further than Citadel Circle Realty. Located at 1111 Utica Avenue in Brooklyn, New York, we cover Brooklyn, Queens, Long Island, the Bronx, Staten Island, and Manhattan. Let one of our knowledgeable and professional agents assist you with your real estate goals today. Buying or selling today? No problem. Need to rent an apartment? We got you covered. Call us today at 718-717-8251. That's 718-717-8251.
Gaze it. No one, na 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 na. man that once crossed the border and tried to impersonate an East Indian. He hair jet black, shiny and straight, and his passport up to date. So right away he started to make. He said, I know all about the rivers and seas, Kaitour and Nupunununi. I know about the blue saki, and my wife owns 7 stories. And so he continued to speak about the restaurants where he did eat, all the nice pepper pot and sada roti. But then one of the swamis raised his hand and said, man, you're a con, cause if you're an East Indian and claiming you know Ali, Ramatar and Jaggan, how come you don't know anything about Punjal, Masala or Baigan? He said, I know all about Diwali, I've gone to the Kanji, and I've even cooked rice in a very big kahari. I know about Mamu and Shanchi, Lukanani and Baji, from chicken foot and sawari to pigeon peas and oil roti. I've even gone to Burpees, cook me Thai in hot grease, and fly frill kite in the Demarara. Then one of the swamis raised his hand and said, man, you're a con, cause if you're an East Indian and claiming you know Ali, Ramatar and Jaggan, how come you don't know anything about Punjal, Masala or Baigan? But then one of the swamis raised his hand and said, man, you're a can, cause if you're an East Indian and claiming you know Ali, Ramatar and Jaggan, how come you don't know anything about Punjal, Masala or Baigan?
Definitely in the building, man. You know what it is. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. What's popping, people? Yeah, man, we're in the building, everything all right. You don't know what's going on today, man. Quick and fast. Yeah. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Taking you straight up to that 5 o'clock hour. You know the vibe is already. 1 hour vibe, or might be 1.5 hour. We're not going to be going no longer than that. But nevertheless, man, big up to everybody in the building. Hope you guys doing fine, man. How you guys doing? What? A heck of a morning. Mm-hmm. A heck of a morning. The morning is sweet, but you don't know what we back here this afternoon. It is 11 minutes after 4. I know it must be 11 minutes after 3 someplace, or it must be 11 minutes after 5 in Guyana. You know what I mean? But nevertheless, man, we're not going to be here for long. We just come to full cap on one thing, and we're going to deal with Big Smith news. The whole scene with he and Kieran, Lorrimer, whatever the fake the man name, but I just don't even know. But nevertheless, man, we up in the building. Want to say good afternoon to you. Hope you guys doing great. You don't know, say the show is crazy today. Like I said, man, you know what it is. Shout out to all our new subscribers. Shout out to all our new. For those persons who don't know what's going on with Let's Start the Things TV, let me enlighten you a little bit. Let's Start the Things TV, right? And I had a reasoning with one of my brethren today, go by the name of Curtis. Workout, if not for y'all don't know, Curtis workout from back in the days, back home, Channel 9, Rastaman workout and them things, right? And I could tell you, when I build this channel, like I keep telling people, I build this channel wasn't for political purpose. It was not. I know what the political game is about. It's dirty. It's a very dirty it's a very dirty game. I see enough man that is a DJ try go wrong them thing and get mashed, trample. Because when you go and you put on a jersey, you get label. When you go and wear a color, you get label. Cause look, imagine election is going on, right? And if I put on red jersey, so people say, Fire, why you wearing red? You put on green everybody is like AP and you. It's like I gotta literally go and eliminate the colors them inside of me closet when is election time. This will show you how you get labeled. Now, this morning it went off left with the call of call and it's not raising nothing but still to show you how things is. I never want this chance to go to a political level. That's why I bring different topics. But still, no matter what I do, it is fall in the political conversation. And up the road we go. That's why most persons say, fire, you got mine or you're going home, you got this, and all this kind of thing. You understand? Which means me freaking about that. I gotta go because I got people doing the same thing like me, living comfortable in Guyana up to now, and them ain't get locked up or none. Me ain't do nothing wrong. I never come out here and say, well, nobody on alive, disappear, nothing. All I say, I would like for we get a new face. But still, I got still big up the government for whatever they do and what they're doing. If it's wrong, we burn a fire upon you. If it's good, you don't know your flowers gotta get given. This is how it go over here. So once you doing the right thing, it will be all right. But remember, around the world, it's not every time you just find a government that them and the citizens is really communicate or to do the right things. We know that. That's why I keep saying I don't believe in no. I don't trust I don't trust politicians. I don't care. I don't business. Because at the end of the day, all we have to work. All we gotta go there and get what we gotta get. Me ain't begging nobody. You would never see I there by the vice president door, president door, prime minister door begging them for nothing. I don't know what gonna happen. No matter what they come and tell we that they can give we, and if they do give us or if they don't give us, we still got to go through life. But I want people to know that I facilitate no political party. You understand? Me rating Muhammad for what they're doing now ain't make me bad, ain't nothing. I wasn't born wrong when Muhammad father the barn for know if he and PPP wherever is it. I don't know them time there. If you see it in the newspapers, you might see some on the news. It wasn't so popular on internet like all sorts of things you would be hearing. But me come out and say, yo, give the man a chance, ain't nothing. But this is what I'm trying to tell you. I never want to go down the political road. Because just because I saying that, or I might play two Mohammed video or something, people get upset. People said, but I got other people that do the same thing too. But you know what I find it with over here, so? Members, let's start the things. And I can be more defensive when it comes to my show with persons. You know what I mean? Because by now people supposed to don't know what the show is about. You call in, you get your pint. Whatever you don't like, you don't like. Whatever you like, you like. We can't kill you. Life goes on still at the end of the day. You see? This is it. I got me pint, you got you pint. Don't get vexed with me pint, I can't get vexed with you pint. We could have a little conversation, but this is it. But what I'm trying to say, never wanted to go down the line, never wanted to go down the road. Now it reached the road automatically because why? There's what people want to hear about. Yes, they want to hear about the other things that are going on, but it seems like politics is just something, is like a disease. It just has to mention. Because like I said, enough time, I don't literally come on this YouTube for us talk about the government. They got more thing. It's like Jack Dio talking about Mohammed Lamborghini. We ain't make no sense at this point here, so. I do not have time to come and talk about the government every day here. Me and Dep wonder. But they got certain topic or certain content that I'm gonna show is end up leading to the government. So even if me say nothing, a caller gonna call in and give the point, and they might say, yo, the government mash up with it. And I say yes. And of course, because everything come from top. It's simple. Yes, we know being the government of Guyana is not being Superman. You can't save everybody. They got people that is gonna die. They got people that might can't reach certain standard. It's not everybody gonna be living, which in the Sato, the economy we have, everybody could be living on a pedestal. From the baby to the elder. Because it's real money we they making. If the government do the right thing the right way, the country could be living real nice. But it seems like something happening, make certain persons are saying people still suffering, or you're seeing it, or you're hearing persons saying 85% or 48% of some population, 48% of the population. But still we hearing. So there's how come now we got to talk about the government. If the police commissioner do something, wherever, it's the government. The government is gonna come in somehow. Look, Barjagdio come out and say he holding Hickins accountable for making Mohammed drive on the road with a Lamborghini. The government. So even if we want to talk about Hickins, it's back to the. So it's not a thing whereby this channel is just about government and who you vote for, who you shouldn't vote for, who this, who. But it's just that sometimes this the roadways end up go down. And this ways make the show interested. But I want to let people know it's all clean heart over here. Sometimes I might act out in certain way to how certain people come towards. Like I was running the live over today and I forget this with the person name. Hold on. Because somebody did send me the screen munch also. Yeah. Panther 595. He was like, why you cut the man off? Then he turned and said, you too one-sided. If I feel like somebody coming for question me about something which in the show is supposed to be there, and then in this life is not what you do, is how you do it. His approach was totally wrong, Panther. If you don't know, this thing got on with one-sided. Do you ever see how he's doing it to people? How much people is calling and say, yo, this, duh. Everybody got their right, but when you're coming for me, eyes know. It's just like uncle. Soon as uncle thing, I got some good SHIT for send for you. Early man, you done that on this. No, we ain't doing that. Cut right away. And anybody I feel like going across the line when them car is cut, they ain't got no one-sided and two-sided. I don't play number two. It's only one I could play. It's one side that is there on. I can't dep on two-sided at one time. It's either there on the right or there on the left. So literally still is they ain't got no one-sided none because I always up on one side and this let's start the things TV. This is side I up on. But if you're new to the show, get to know about the show. Don't rush over this and come telling me who I think and who. From since I hear you start getting into more details and it sounds like it's going to be a problem, no, I cutting you. Simple and plain, you know what I mean? Then got one side, then got, I ain't gonna cuss you, I ain't gonna disrespect you. Simply just cut the phone. You know what I mean? But it is what it is at the end of the day. Like I said, this channel is a news, entertainment news, mix up gossip, all the trending thing going on in the country. So if we got a little story between AP and you, AFC, or AP and you win, or PPP and win, we got to bring it to the forefront. And I just want people to be on point with our topic. We don't hear about Muhammad extradition, killing, and what the father do and all these. We know about that. They ain't got nothing. Yeah, I could say at this moment is when it comes to that, the people them in key zero about that. It's not me. The people them don't care zero about nothing when it comes to that. The people them got time with a man now. And this is why they're saying ever since we talking about Muhammad, you're hearing about that, you're hearing all the time. But still the people them go and vote for you. You're still talking about the people them ain't changing, the people them put their trust in you. And if there's it. But let we keep on the topics them movies they're talking about. This man killed too much people and this man this and this man. All right, okay. I can't come here every day and talk about the man and the father, what they do bad and what they do. Let me talk about what's going on now. Let me talk about the extradition, the extraditement. Let me talk about the sanction, these things. Let me just keep on the topic. You know? Yeah, man. It's simple. And the show gonna go sweet and smooth. Yeah, we know 1 or 2 time little thing is called for. But sometimes them little thing which end up coming is end up through the whole show of course also. They ain't got nobody petty over it. They ain't got always big people. You understand? Straight up. If you dep on a YouTube channel and you watching on this YouTube channel, you don't like what they're talking about or whatever, simple, you go long your way. But don't call in for no man trying to tell you what you think he must say from what he mustn't say, or you think he must think, or who you think he must choose because of what you think. I's a growing ass man. You could only show me something. You could teach me. I mean, you could only teach me about certain things if I don't know. But don't try for force it on me like, yeah, you're supposed. No, give me time. Teach me. Let me get to listen. Because a good listener is a good learner. But you see, when you start opening your mouth and you start to be arrogant in trying to teach people certain thing, this is where the effed up parties end up coming. And this is why I don't like. Cause me father mouth the big. So when you see people start the tone of voice change, that shit get me pissed. Because it's normal. I keep normal when I reasoning. But teach. This is what I keep telling people. Teach. If you, it's like you're cheering them. If you try to teach you cheering by cussing them every minute, you this is not teaching. You're a crass. You're not gonna be nothing. Cause you don't listen. You're always saying because you're stupid. What you feel gonna happen? Oh man, when you come over here saying your reason with clarity, reason for teach like the neck, like the car, like Samuel Carlin and say, you know what I mean? It's teaching. We ain't call it's not a debating. We ain't come for debate on the channel. We come for teach. We come to let people know what's going on. Cause at the end of the day, all of we still could learn something. None of us ain't know anybody will say, yo, they know everything in life and this it. Zero. Flapping zero. We always learning something as we go by. Until the time reach we come off the earth. We always are evolving. We always learning. We always, yes. There's new things every time. So that's how it go. You know what I mean? But if you come for show we something, this is how it is. You let us know your teach is a teaching. Now when you come for debate, especially with the host, yeah, what you like about the man? But you know the man don't think so. What you like about the man? what where you think they're gonna change me mind from still coming in and say what you gonna say? You ain't do you just making this thing look like you taking it personal more than me. Because I got other people that come on this channel and we've got a proper conversation, whether they enlightening we about the things with the family did back in the days with linking with PPP or whatever, allegedly. Cause I never went there, I don't know, allegedly. Whether they come and telling us about this thing allegedly, I still can't run with that. I got to run with what I know now. The little piece what I know with Raja Khan, whatever, and I know Raja Khan with the bad boy. Me know too much of people who affiliate with them or nothing. Because when Raja Khan thing went going on, you didn't hearing about the Mohammeds them time there. It's now I know about Mohammed. But if you're coming for teach me something, teach. Don't come with your ignorance and trying to tell a man what color you like and what party you rate. And then when I tell you, you try to ups me in some way before you try and say, well, here we're going on. Boom, boom, boom. That's why someone thing you tell me about killing. I said we know about all though. Let me just go to the extradition. Let me talk about door, wherever is the scene. No, you come to tell me about the killing and the this and what people do. Me never vote for you. I just showing these things. I bring in the content to my platform so persons could see. That's why people say, "Yo, Fire, we love you show because we're not living in Guyana using you like CNN to we." So I bring these content to my show for persons to see. But not because you come in and see every day, you might come and see Muhammad. It's Muhammad people talking about. Don't mean me, Muhammad, is friend. There's the topic. He went to court, there's the topic we talk about it. He get locked up, is the topic we talk about it. He gets sanctioned, the faking US could come and pick you up today, we gonna talk about it. Don't stopping we from talking about Muhammad. There's the trending news. There's the hot topics. So we got to, you see, like Ross said, business ain't even get able to do properly because of Muhammad. You ain't even know what's going on with the money with the Exile Mobile because everything that's what running. There's the hot topic. It's not with, it's just how it's set. Whether PPP trying to probe the thing for distract we or wherever it is, it still is the hot topic. So we got to bring it to the forefront. But they got people from all parties is calling on here, so. And nobody never try asking me who I like or who color, what color I rate or which part. Them never do that. He's the first person. I see this show couple times pop up on my thing. And I just want to ask you some question. It was like, what Ross is this? I know the guy left. Anyway, half an hour go to talk half an hour. Remember now we ain't going too late here, so let me jump into the Big Smith video that I got for you guys as we go through. You understand? Yeah, man, big up everybody in the building. Hope you guys doing great. Hope you guys doing fine. Like up the live. That's what we talk about. I just can't forget out to the way. And then good, man. You don't know the thing already. Because I don't want people really feel like I disrespectful or nothing, but I could get disrespectful if I see that you end up on your irritation. Because like I said, this morning, you understand, between uncle and the next call, then uncle too. I want answer call. I answer call. But when I answer calls, when I get the chance to answer call, otherwise another phone is ringing, all the phone is freeze. And he's saying that, oh, I don't want answer call. Me, nobody can make, and this is what I'm trying to say. This is all I want from you guys. If you guys is gonna have a conversation on the live, don't tell people don't come over here. So you could tell them you over here says whoever don't demonstrate this over here is supposed to know what's going on over here. We want chase nobody from here, so no. If we gotta get rid of certain disrespectful people, we will. But we ain't chasing nobody on the platform from the platform. We still want certain haters for watch we. We know them down there. But persons got respect with what they're saying because this is how it is. We want chase nobody or nothing. That is it. We just want peace, love. We give our issue, we give our point, we give our view, and this is it. This show sweet, this show nice, and all that we live in love. I don't want it look like it's a war, like I hate nobody, me hate nobody. It's right, man. All right, so big up yourself. Everybody building. Please support the host, Cash App. Like I said, guys, today this afternoon, let me see if we could get 5 super chat donation. Tap the arrow that is on the screen. All right. Let me jump into this. Why is a munch piece of taco?
Good afternoon. Sunday afternoon. Somebody please tag Lorrimer? Yeah, tag Lorrimer. I hope this lens is clean. Clean this lens. Yeah. So we don't know Kevon Lorrimer from anywhere. I don't know him from anywhere. I never seen the man. I've never seen the man. I heard that the man is a crook. The court find the man to be a fraudster, so he's a criminal because he was convicted. So someone sent me a video last night with Lorrimer. With Lorrimer behind a green screen. I don't know if he's in hiding from the police or the prison. He should be in jail. I don't even know why he's still out. Anyway, so I have here a video with him speaking about look crap because we assisted the young lady at the pump station that prevented that terrorist suspect from putting that bomb into that trash can at the pump. Now, he jumps on the internet, the criminal, he could like a lawyer or his lawyers. He jumps on the internet and starts bashing Big Smith News, watching Leroy Smith. And irresponsible, poor journalism, if it's any real journalist and all sorts of stuff, and accusing me and accusing my brand of outing the woman, putting the woman's life at risk because we had an interview with her and we gave her on our behalf and on the behalf of some persons from the corporate community. I don't know if he understood what really took place there. But when we interviewed the woman, we were very clear in protecting the identity of the woman. We did not use her name in our interview. We did not identify her by photo. In fact, when we wrote a story about this woman, if you check our story, you go back to what we published, we did say clearly that we addressed her by a name, And in bracket, we explain to the reading public that the name that we're using is not the woman's actual name because we're trying to protect her identity. There were several other persons on the internet who shared the woman's photo, shared the woman's she name, she photo, what she look like. Oh, let's make her a hero. She's a hero or something. We never took part in anything of the sort. We interviewed the woman to get to understand exactly what took place on that evening and then to offer our appreciation to her. And then we reached out to some business people who
Real
thought it
quick.
was a good idea and they came forward and they gave some stuff to her. So let me listen to the idiot. He, the man, if I were him, I would have been, I wouldn't come nowhere on social media to talk about nothing. I don't know why the president and the attorney general and the Minister of Home Affairs and the police commissioner and these people don't ensure that this man goes to jail. A magistrate found the man guilty of a crime, a criminal offense, robbing people of their money, the hard-earned money. He robbing people. And for those of you in Linden who this man robbed and defrauded and took your hard-earned money, telling you give you land or you get land for you and so on. He can't get land for y'all. The man doesn't work at the Ministry of Housing. He know a few people because he rubs shoulders. He supports the ruling administration and so on. But the man doesn't work at the Ministry of Housing. So what I can advise you guys, one person took him to court and he was found guilty because of the evidence that the person presented to the court, which showed that he did collect the money. He did say he could provide a house lot. He can't provide no house lot. The rest of you who were defrauded by the man could also make a police report. The police will be mandated to investigate it, and he will have to go before the court again. If your evidence is strong enough, he can get convicted again. So every single boy that Kevon, Lorrimer robbed and defrauded of your hard-earned money, go and make a police report in Linden. If you're from there, go to Wismore Mackenzie Police Station, make your report, and let the police investigate it. Throw this criminal before the court, and let this criminal get convicted again, because I'm advised that the evidence against him is overwhelming. Let me listen to this.
You know, sometimes
This
when you
idiot.
really sit down and think about Guyana,
When he said, don't think about Guyana.
when it comes to our mentality and the way we do certain things.
He talk about mentality and the way we do certain things. You get a thief in mentality, and that is the way you do things. You're a thief.
I tell you, like,
No, I'm speaking specifically to a particular news source, Leroy Smith or Big Smith Watch news source or whatever is it.
It's Big Smith News Watch. And I am Leroy Smith.
If these people does or they use these platforms just to get views and likes and get the attention of people.
You use the association with the ruling party to rob people and be a convict, a criminal, a thief. That's what he use the connection for. And coming here talking about who using platform.
but on a real life level though, Kevin or Kevon or whatever he name, he got belly. He got enough belly for doing a video saying them put the woman life in danger. In which danger? You think them man with the all right, good. Put them in with the put she in with danger. Then they say they caught these guys. You think anybody when any terrorists go for do anything, whether they get for live through the explosion or they get for escape it like this, and they give her identity. Any terrorist or anybody ever come looking for them, that man don't even know is who. That man don't even got time. And this banner right, they hide her face, but them had other persons was posting she picture up. He's not the man who expose she. So it seems like this personal with this banner Kevin or Kevon or whatever he name. Because indeed, them man interview shit, them man black your face, them man do the right thing. You understand? Other persons was out there talking about make sure hero. Yeah, I say did a upload. Everybody read all the thing with the hero. Says it's crap. He shouldn't be saying nothing. And for truth, I thought he there in jail by.
For what?
What they're doing. They call themselves
We can dissect
journalists,
he
but these people
interview
have no
or
experience
whatever
in
he's
journalism.
saying here.
Now, what they're doing, or they use these platforms just to get views and likes and get the attention of people, or they're genuine in what they're doing. They call themselves journalists, but these people have no experience in journalism. Now, a few days ago, I think it was 2 or 3 days
Me got no experience in journalism. Me got no experience in journalism. You get all the experience. You little thief. You get experience in thieving, in robbing people. That's the experience you want to be known for. Because that's what you're known for. You excited to get some experience. You get experience in thievery, banditry. You best get lawyers.
there was an event of alleged
I looking for the video, but I now see it's on TikTok. Alright, I gotta go and check for you on TikTok. I gotta get this video.
bombing on the Regent Street at a gas station where
He just trying to be relevant.
a little girl, a 6-year-old
Little
girl, lost
thief.
her life,
Scam.
and other persons were injured. We also saw
Alicia, stop. Alicia, stop. You know, first word standing code. You know, when I first saw the brother, I thought the same thing too. This is the way of Big Smith talk like he's a fish. Why? Was Big Smith upset when Mudwater called him a fish? And oh, easily. Yeah, but he's supposed to be in jail, though. I'm surprised to see that, though, he's scrapping there in jail. That's crazy. This was tell y'all. Not for these banner them. What they said, where they themselves is come out, and you know that this facility themselves with the government. You see how government conversation got come again. That he is a PPP. So tell me, is how much months he get? The months that he get done up already. This was they're telling people. Enough time these banner them, you see big, you get remand for 6 months. You don't even hear you get sentence. They don't hear none but sentence. Then boom, couple week pass, them come out of jail. You don't even know that they're in jail still or not. Government must be running with you telling me right now by why you look for compound. What you look for? It's like Ahmad. You don't see Ahmad now. The whole podcasting we make come and done. See, he does when doing the podcasting for election. You understand? Was a whole setup. You don't hearing nothing about Ahmad now. Ahmad don't do nothing. He ain't doing nothing like critics, like bringing the podcast with the topics them and the news them in Guyana and them thing. No, he done. Enough of these banner them there on the road would do wrong. But they just got it in we eyesight like if they're in jail. Them banner their road.
different footages circulating of what transpired.
Listen to the lies. In fact, I should take legal action against him for misrepresenting and accusing me of putting endangering this woman's life,
There was this
Furthermore,
particular piece that caught the
court,
attention
we
of
go
many
court.
persons.
I'll carry to
Where
court.
the alleged bomber went to one of the pump attendants' pump and attempt to place what we assume was a bomb in one of the garbage bin, and she refused him, and she told him that he cannot put it there. I guess she didn't know what it was either, right? And the guy decided to divert and go to another direction where he placed the bomb, the alleged bomb again, right?
Making no sense.
Anyway, what transpired that day, you know, it could have been worse. And I see a lot of persons would have say, or, you know, they would have thanked this woman for what she had done, because we
Here
all
the
know
clown coming up
had
now.
it been at that particular spot, it could have been worse, because that would have ignited the pump where the gasoline is and lead directly to the tank, which is on the ground, and we know what would have happened. Now, fast tracking from that, we saw
I got
Leroy
fixie
Smith.
business.
Only yesterday I saw a video where Leroy Smith himself was doing a handing over of awards from various businesses to this individual, which is the pump attendant. But the stupidity of it,
Is that you was a thief?
he did the handing over and he blurred the face of the individual, which was good, because you don't want to identify these persons, right? Remember, this individual as well, based on what we understand now, because of Leroy Smith, is a key witness to the individual, or to the...
How people gonna know how Leroy Smith made her known to be the key witness? Lorrimer, convict Lorrimer, the woman, the entire episode was caught on surveillance footage. Everybody saw the video. They didn't have to wait on Leroy Smith. Leroy Smith interviewed the woman days after, I think 2 or 3 days after. So how Leroy Smith allowed everybody to know that she's in with this? Everybody see that she's the one that saw the man, look at the man in his face.
alleged bomber. Now, some background check was done on the accused, and we have learned that this man is not an independent criminal, but he also works for a gang, a very dangerous gang.
Just like you, just like we do
operates
background checks on you, and find out that you was a criminal, just like the bomber.
Now, look at this. Few minutes ago, Leroy Smith uploaded this. Now tell me, when you're gonna put up something like this here, you know what you're doing there now? You are now exposing this individual, you are now exposing this woman and her family to danger. That is exactly what you...
We want to expose you. If we tell you what we want to expose you to, Facebook might block this live or might take down this page. If I tell you what we want to expose you to, cause like you like talk. You little thief.
Uploaded this. Now tell me. When you're gonna put up something like this here, you know what you're doing there now? You are now exposing this individual, you are now exposing this woman and her family to danger. That is exactly what you're doing, Leroy. And you, as, I don't know if you're a journalist, but I assume you're a journalist as well, and if you are, you should got better thinking than to do something.
You ain't gonna assume if I is a journalist. You ain't gonna want to know if I is a journalist. I am a journalist and I've been doing this for years. You don't have a clue of what you're talking about. You don't know how the system works within journalism. You don't know the modus operandi. You don't know how we go about getting things done, why we do what we do. All you know is to... All you know to do is thief. All you know to do is thief. I should have done this live on Leroy Smith page, so I could have ring you with some cuss this afternoon, boy.
Now exposing this individual, you are now exposing this woman and her family to danger. That is exactly what you're doing, Leroy. And you, as, I don't know if you're a journalist.
I expose the woman to danger. I refute that. I should make you prove that in court. You expose the people in Linden, you understand, to hardship when you rob them of the money. I still don't know why you in jail. This man should really be in jail. Imagine you was a thief, you was a criminal, a convict. You get the people.
So Alicia, 9 months supposed to be a year in jail terms, cause jail time don't go jail time month don't go as normal a year normal life, like normal out of jail month is go. You don't know we got 12 months when we there road, but in jail I think them is do 9 months is inquire to a year. This be a year sentence like that. Them is count them year by 9 months. They don't do it as by 12. So I don't think he did nothing with. I don't think his 9 months already feed out. I telling you, buddy. And if persons don't see what we just saying about these ban of them don't go and spend no time. These ban of them is just go in front of the court, in front of the judge, the prosecutor, whoever is it, and ting, do what they gotta do, fake it, and then out.
What criminal walking by? How this criminal down this road?
Mm-hmm.
And then one come out here and add his voice to conversations as if he's some scholar, a thief and scholar. You get a scholar degree or wherever you get in thievery and banditry and fraud. Long-hearted. Y'all want just dress up nice, white-collar criminal. This is what y'all is. You, white-collar criminal. White-collar criminal. Dress up nice, put on nice cologne, put on a shades, a nice tie, and going and robbing the poor people. The cries and the tears gonna be on you. It's already done you. And what miss you, ain't gonna pass you. You gonna end up in jail. What miss you, ain't gonna pass you. You're just too wicked. This man get children, he get family. People gonna do you just what you do to these people where you're robbing, Linden. You little thief.
But I assume you're a journalist as well, and if you are, you should not better.
Me not assume that you is a convict though. You is a convict. You're a criminal.
That is exactly what you're doing, Leroy. And you, as I don't know if you're a journalist, but I assume you're a journalist as well, and if you are, you should got better thinking than to do something like this, because now you're saying.
You shouldn't talk about better thinking. You shouldn't talk about better nothing. You're supposed to be a smart man, and you're supposed to know that in this life, you don't rob the vulnerable. You don't rob poor people. You want to get rich on the backs of people that working hard, getting up 5 o'clock and 4 o'clock and 3 o'clock in the morning to go to work. And y'all just are going and selling them dreams and then robbing them. And you know, fix the business.
Or you're now throwing out to the public that the pump attendant is the key witness.
She is the key witness. I didn't identify her by name or photo.
Y'all gotta get better sense like this. You've been on the scene for a while now, and I think you should have some.
Bro, if you had any sense, you would not have been a criminal today. You walking on the road as a criminal. Every time people see you on the scene as a criminal walking free in this country. You, a criminal. And
you're lying, yeah, because some sick scene, he end up taking sick. Play some taking sick scene for don't get carried, and there's ex assistant commissioner Paul Slow, which got he show speaking of corruption. The man did bring it up on his show, whereby I could remember when he said that how Mazzaroni have hospital and all these things to facilitate convicted criminals in case if they like injure themselves in any way and they have to go to jail. They got medic facilitation for these guys. So just like what he would do when he go to the normal hospital, he would get the same treatment if they send him straight to jail to Mazzaroni. You understand? But this will show you how this thing set. Yes, right? This will show you how it's set. And this how come you see the government name is get called again, and it make it look like if we really like talk about them. It is make it look like we really like talk about them, but when you twist it or you turn it upside down, however, you sight man straight.
You telling people what better sense they should have. You should have better sense. You fake 3 hospitalizations just to start so whatever had to be done for keep you out of prison could have been done. Y'all ain't got no sense. You ain't got no sense. Where you ask for you and get. They see the fake hospitalization that you perform with, and so where you ask God please give you. He might put you back in the same hospital. He might put you back in the same hospital. You're asking for what you want.
You're saying, or you're now throwing out to the public that the pump attendant is the key witness to the individual because she identified him. This is what you say now in the public domain. Leroy, y'all gotta get better sense like this. You've been on the scene for a while now, and I think you should have some sort of common sense and some sense at all. Because how could you now do something?
All the sense I have is in helping people, doing my job as a journalist, fixing y'all business in the comments when y'all come stupidity. You understand? And I don't have no sense to thief and rob people like you. You, Lorrimer. And in fact, what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to put up a photo of you and mark convicted criminal. I'm going to put it on my website. We're going to have it there until we get some official document that you are pardoned. We're going to put you on our website as a convicted criminal. You understand? And so you could go to the court with that.
Real thing.
Because we're going to be stating a matter of fact. You're a criminal. The court find you guilty. You're a criminal. We're going to use you as the poster boy for criminality in this country, and it's going on the website before the end of tomorrow. So welcome to the club. Every single body from all over the world that go on our website will see you. The first thing they're going to see when they click on that, anything we have on the website, is you. Convicted criminal, Kevon Lorrimer. And we're going to go and find all the other details we got to get about you and add it there. So your full bio going down Big Smith News Watch website. This is what we're going to do for you. Since you like talk and you like
trouble.
You like extol yourself and you want to be relevant, we're going to make you relevant. We're going to keep you relevant until we get a document that says you get pardoned. And then if we ever get a document like that, we can say the convicted criminal has been pardoned, and then we can still left it there. You get me vexed and left it up there for a whole year. Take to me.
And I think you should have some sort of common sense and some sense at all. Because how could you now do something like this? Exposing this woman and her entire family, knowing that this man is from a gang. He don't operate as an individual. He operates a gang within Guyana and out of Guyana, based on what we have understand. So
Is this now? The man is a gang that operates in Guyana and out of Guyana. But first we hear this man come from Venezuela on a boat with this bomb. Now this man got people in the country that he dealing with. Pies, what else is this? Nah, something. No, he's saying wherever you hear he that talking there is from up top. So this man, what? Why you making joke with this fuck by you?
So I believe this young woman should take some form of legal action for this as well. I think that the Guyana police force need to act on this as well now, because this woman is now exposed. She's a key witness.
But you should be the last person talking about flipping legal action. if y'all are living in Linden and this man rob y'all, please go to the police station and make y'all report. I could help y'all pay for your lawyer if y'all want a special prosecutor, so he could go to jail. Well, hopefully he catch jail this time. This man got the gall for come on this internet and talk about legal and law and you serious? This man ain't got no shame. Yeah, I've seen a lot of things as a journalist. I've seen blood, I've seen bodies, I've seen guns, I've seen drugs. I have never seen a level of stupidity like this man. I have never seen you rob a whole set of people in Linden. One of them carry you to court, win, you get convicted, you're a criminal, a blasted, low-life criminal. And you coming on the internet to tell people who should take legal
This way is called blind bat trying to lead. A blind bat trying to lead a man across the road. There's like a blind bat, a blind man trying to lead somebody over the road, and he can't see. This Kevon, like Big Smith saying, you rob a set of people. Use a big convict who went in the newspapers, and you come for pretend like you is a Christian or some goody good. You know, we could only call the Christian. So if I put the Christian them in it, we mean nothing bad. But you know, like you're this saint. This what I mean. Like he's this saint. Like, really, bro? How could a man rob a set of people come and say that? Oh, who should take legal action, and he feel the man should do that, and he expose and it's wrong to do that, and you should have some sense. So what part you sense went when you went robbing these people, Lorrimer? What part you sense went? Cause it seems clear like you suddenly get you whole good. It seems like you get your whole good thinking come back to you. Like it went out your brains. Says the wrong one went in. Now you get back the right one. You want some people put some good stick lash in your body. This is what Lorrimer want. Some good kick and lash.
action and who should not take legal action?
Yeah. Hey.
Hey, some I get belly.
The same thing I go for say. The same thing I go for say some man got belly. Nah, no lie. Some man got belly. The phone line's open. Sorry, I had the phone on airplane.
Blessings,
Forget.
blessings, love. I says, do you know? I say you got to stick for the airplane mood. No, remember I was telling you about him day before yesterday. I said he never see the jail door yet. It's 9 months he gets.
Yes.
Now, if they say this man only come in the country 8 a.m. on the Sunday, how he know this man got a gang now?
This is what he's saying. Me not understand what really going on with this. But we
Right?
gotta talk about this. Yeah. This here saying me know
How
what going on here.
he know that the man got a gang now and the man only coming Sunday morning and went Sunday afternoon
This is what them
to
say.
blow up. Right? How he know the man got a gang? Mouth open,
I tell
story
you,
jump
we
out.
didn't hear that all the time.
Right? We didn't hear the man got a gang. We hear the man come with the bomb and he walk and he go straight to the gas station because probably he had a dream that he must come and blow up the gas station.
I telling you, boy.
This is why I said this man never make one day in jail.
I
Is
telling you.
the law is for the lawless.
Yes.
It's one set of people getting justice
It's
and the
done.
next setting getting none at all. The Bible get locked up with the
Thanks,
weed with the man plead guilty for the weed and says he still there remand. He fake 3 heart attack and he doubt he up to now.
Yeah.
Understand? He
Yeah.
fake 3 heart attack and still doubt he. I hope the fourth one kill him.
Kitty.
Blessed love.
Thing, I know lie. Just to show you how this place. You see, there's the thing why it's talk about people by. Yes, right? This is why he's talk about people. And this is who he's always saying. I keep saying it, bro. I know for a fact enough of these ban of them don't go and spend no time. These come and tell you what they want to tell you for make it look like these ban of them they're in jail. Now, this is why he's saying. Me saying that oh Guyana ain't got criminal. But we as Guyanese, we don't do nothing with bombing and no bombing nothing. This is the first time we ever had a bombing. Thank God it wasn't nothing worse. But this is why he's saying. These people them with their whole lamp on, when you look in these people them face, you could literally see these people them don't know what the hell they get in lock up for, or they just saying to themselves, what going on here? They look like people threaten them and tell them don't say nothing, act normal, or as licks, or whatever they done being through already. Because we all know, I tell you, and we know God could come down on this earth and say, yes, he believe in the ones them was saying, that is not the man. But this man of Kevin, Wevin in Lorrimer, is a crook. And you coming to tell people what you think they should have done better. Bro, you see, if I was a scum, I get busted as a scum. Me coming to talk nothing pertaining, I come and talk about something else. Remember, I done show who I am already. And it's not like if you get, it's not like nobody lying upon you. Persons come out, multiple persons come out that you was robbing. Firstly, the woman ain't get no Big Smith News in expose the woman in no way. That man in expose she. Them man do them thing. Them man in expose the woman. So all the way he trying is relevantness like he trying to get back again. The government must be done calling until he was showing his see their pun. You guys showing this, bro? But these people them is kill me out. Imagine you blind. And you calling people, you making video to tell a man we should do. When you don't rob the whole of Linden. Got people bawling right now, holding them head, saying, oh Lord, oh God, where's this? You know? And these band of them is come for paint some picture like if them is some goody tush. Bro. I'm telling you about it. Yeah, man. Anyway, let me jump into this next video here, so. There's a video I see a brethren post and I still we bring it to the forefront. You know, they got enough people is going through a lot of. Check this out here, so.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, guys, I need some advice because I get too frustrated right now. I got family and I feel these people at me workplace say so, pressuring me for left me work. You understand? Yeah. Because you got frightened to come to work at this place. When you come to work, you don't even know where you're going on. The shift is 12 hours, sometimes there is a 3 shift. You understand? The supervisors not going to call you. Nobody not going to call you, nothing at all. This is transporting harbor. You understand? Every month the late of your salary with your salary. You're working for a salary and overtime. When is the overtime? You gotta wait till the 10th to the next month to get the overtime for this fucking month. Right now I'm frustrated and I'm fed up. I came here since yesterday morning for work and I ain't see me house back yet. Nobody in call and say nothing or nothing. You understand? Prior to this say so, an incident like this happened before when I left the location and I went home to get my children's school stuff. Right? They had a meeting with me. They didn't make me work for approximately 3 weeks because it's only 1 week for the month that he get to work, right? So because I left to go and look after my children school close, the time me don't come back to work, right? For the rest of the month. You understand? I was home. Nobody pay me for them days. You understand? Bully me for work at all, the 6 or a double or 24, right? Come on. Who we could talk to concerning these people at the truth partner? Who we could talk to? Like, because I'm getting fed up with this partner. I working honestly for my family. You understand? And I feel like I getting victimized, you understand? Because I talk to these people and you know what I mean? Yeah. I recently come off a 3 day sick leave. And these people, for some reason, when you bring in a sick leave or something, they just take it on themselves for trying to spite you. You understand? Yeah, this is Transport and Harbor Department. Somebody please come and investigate the security department here, so. Please. You're coming to work and younger, back up till 3 days after them thing, and nobody calling you and telling you nothing.
So, so how you eating? 3 day, 12 shift, 12-hour shift, 3 shift. This 312. This 36 hour. This crazy though. There's real pressure. Hey, these is things is make you don't want to work for people, And um, speaking to one of my brethren today, talking about the same situation here. So big up Curtis anyway, there, you know what I mean? And me and Curtis was reasoning, and Curtis tell me the same thing, He then, he come to the city for deal with things, which he get called for deal with things. And when he come for deal with things as a workman, man want pay what they want pay, but he must push the work fast and then still is the long hours. You know what I mean? And this crazy because everybody's supposed to know they work when they're working. When you're done work, you're supposed to get your pay. You understand? He says something that they send you home because he was doing something. So if he get jug doing something, he's supposed to get pay. Me know if this how things is go, but we can dissect this here some more because this is crazy. This hard. What? So how you eating for them 3 day, morning, midday, night? This 6 meal. No, this 3 and 3, 6 and 6 is 12. Why you saying 12? 9. This 9 meal. You said, man. This 9 meal you got to find within the 3 days. Or the 32 hour we putting in there. Because if you start how we ain't going home in 3 days and all that kind of thing, because 12-hour shift. This crazy. Fire that is 72 hours. Okay. But you see that? I know. This 72 hours. All right, good. Thank you for the correction. We don't know the 3 days is 72 hours, but remember we working with the shift. He said 12 hour a shift. And sometimes they turn into 3 shift. So we know, you know what I mean? It depends on how the hours is go within the shift within the 24 hour. Come is 24 hour, right? So 12 and 12 is 24. Indeed. I ain't too good in maths, but that don't mean nobody could rob him my money. Catch what going on here, so now. It's right, man. It's normal. It's right, man. For truth. Say indeed. But what I'm trying to say, right? Put aside is how much hour. That is wrong, bang. They put aside how much hour it is, that is wrong, bang. Because you can't walk in people like the body. What kind of money you get into? What kind of money really you get in? This is the next thing you got to studying. You say, man, let me listen back what you say.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, guys, I need some advice because I'm getting frustrated right now. I got family and I feel these people at my workplace say so, pressuring me for left me work. You understand? Yeah. Because you got frightened for come to work at this place. When you come to work, you don't even know where you're going on. The shift is 12 hours, sometimes it's a 3 shift.
So the 12 hour you gotta start like 6. How you start? How the 12 hour going though? How the 12 hour going? Like shit. I never work with nobody for know them time, how them timings really go. But what I said how the 12 hours going, I studying like what time he got for going to. He got going to work for he 12 hours start kicking off. That is what I went saying, depends on what time he going, but still don't I just saying, it's a lot of hours by 12 hour. Shit. Hey, I work 2 times for people in my life. 2 times. Well, the song system was like I was like working for people, but it wasn't like working for people. It was like working for myself, cause it's we's bringing the work. But still got respect and order with the song system. But it's like it's we's bringing the work. But me know but no 12 hour, I know but going past through in a dance or 2 hour and I get 50 grand, 60 grand in my pocket gone home. Guyana money. You know what I mean? So you know but working them kind of shift there. 12 hour and all these kind of things. 7 till next morning. All right. Yeah, man. Jones. Big up yourself. Thank you for that. Yeah, fire this. They used to pay good back in the days. Country getting messed up. This is what they're saying. This is saying. You see it? There's enough. There's channels. Let me continue this again.
You understand? The supervisors not going to call you. Nobody not going to call you. Nothing at all. This is transporting arbor. You understand? Every month, the late of your salary, with your salary. You're working for a salary and overtime. When is the overtime? You gotta wait till the 10th to the next month for get the overtime for this fucking month. Right now, I'm frustrated and I'm fed up.
Here is there.
Salary. You're working for a salary and overtime. When is the overtime? You gotta wait till the 10th to the next month for get the overtime for not gonna call you.
The man say,
It's a 3 shift. When you come to work, you don't even know where you're going on. The shift is 12 hours, sometimes it's a 3 shift. You understand? The supervisors not gonna call you. Nobody not gonna call you, nothing at all. This is transporting arbor. You understand? Every month the late of your salary with your salary. You're working for a salary and overtime. When is the overtime? You gotta wait till the 10th to the next month for get the overtime for this fucking month.
Man say you gotta wait till the 10th to the next month. Forget the overtime money we gotta get this month. We don't do overtime forget. Where's Dubai? Yo, I'll tell you something, right? Big up to all, shout out to all security guards out there. And I'm not dissing nobody. But bro, I feel this is the last work I would ever do on the earth by. They got some security form. Me know if it's a form, he working with a form or he working literally with this place here, so. But them is really treat securities messed up, bro. I telling you? Like these people, let me forget that you got family. These people, let me forget you got bills to pay. These people, let me forget that you got food for put on the table. You got a little baby. Where What's wrong with these people when it come to your money? Why the system so messed up in Guyana, bro? Bro, I rather come America and work 3 job, and I know at the end of the day, me bills pay comfortable, bro. No matter how much people is this Guyanese when they come to America, hey, yeah, I gotta go and work 2, 3 job, but people got to do the same thing back home, scrap. Right now, you see how things go. Back in the days, people used to say, you don't see I just got kill yourself over there. Watch now. It look like people gotta get 2, 3 job. You can't afford for got 1 job no more. You cannot afford for got 1 job no more. Major say, okay, if he over time going late to payroll, it most likely he will receive pay into the next month. Payroll close on the 10th of every month. You understand? So this you say, Major? Okay. Well, if he know that, I doubt what he would be saying though. Well, I can't even say because I never walk no way whereby I have to work overtime. I never work with people. Two job I do in my life. I wash car when I get me daughter first, and them time I still DJing, and I walk by a place named MFK. Did he went next to Ashman? I forget his way the road name apart. Carnegie and all them thing there. But I used to walk next to there. But otherwise than that, I never work with nobody else for no overtime and what 10 to the month it is like off and all them thing. Me don't know about them something there. But still I feel like the man deserve his money. This is why he's saying me, you know.
2 times for people in my life. 2 times.
Good afternoon.
Well, some system.
Hi, good evening. That that 3 shifts can be a whole day, a whole night, and another is according to what time you start. Because if you work 8 to 8, that's 8 in the morning, 8 night, and work from 8 till 8 next morning. Those 2 shifts. So 8 to 8 for another day. That's actually a whole day and a night. If the study is working from 8 to 8 or 6 to 6. You understand?
Yes, I get that.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, man. Oh, was. It's like, man. That's crazy. He will receive his salary on the time in each month, but over time, he will get it next month. That's government. Major, you in Guyana? Okay, I ask if it's a Guyanese at the home. You know, good thing with Guyana about this. I love how you're laying it out, you know what I mean? Yeah, I love how you're laying it out. So you see, this is the next thing I know. This is the next whole situation. Persons don't really know the rules and regulation to what things is going on. I got a feeling that I feel it's too much of frustration is being going on. People is frustrated so much that people don't even take time for know what you're doing. If you're a security, you gotta know about your overtime when you're getting your overtime. Because like I said, if it wasn't though, he's supposed to say he gotta wait till the next 10th, the next month, the 10th. Which in is not nothing long, no must see just a week or 2 week. You just gotta wait. You know, man, everybody's feel it different. Payroll has closing date. Oh, payroll has closing date. I work in government. All right, big up yourself. All right. Don't from me said I want to put you on the spot, Major. You're good. That's the one I know. Cause like I said, I love how you're laying it out, you know? Okay. As I ask you, me know if the same thing goes to everybody, like it goes to government work anywhere in the world. Like this how it is good. This is what I say one if you're from Guyana, if you know this how the system is. But still understand, like you said, payroll has closing dates. All right, cool. All right. Inside that. It's crazy. Let me finish out here and we say again.
Right now, I'm frustrated and I'm fed up. I came here since yesterday morning for work, and I ain't see me house back yet. Nobody in call and say nothing or nothing. You understand? Prior to this, say so, an incident like this happened before when I left the location and I went home to get my children's school stuff. Right? They had a meeting with me. They didn't make me work for approximately 3 weeks because it's only 1 week for the month that they get to work. Right? So, because I left to go and look after my children's school clothes, they tell me don't come back to work, right, for the rest of the month. You understand? I was home. Nobody pay me for them days. You understand? Bully me for work at all, the 6 or a double or a 24, right? Come on. Who we could talk to concern and these people at the truth partner?
You see this thing. This is why it's gotta be a jack of certain trade or all trade or try to get 2 trade or 3 trade. Me working with nobody, government or nothing, them treating me like this. You know what I mean? If I know I ain't wrong. Cause if you know you're supposed to left your post and go for children clothes, you're wrong for doing that. Then I don't feel if they send you home, they're supposed to pay you for your negligence or your wrongdoing when it come to leaving the post. You said, man. This is what I tell people in certain field, you just got to know what you're doing in certain field. It's like, man, it's like I's cop, right? I's one of them top cop trying for bust a sad case. And me wife pregnant. It's like, man. I know for a fact we dep on a lead for get a man. I can't left me work. I gotta get somebody for go and do that. From since within going through the week, I remember I don't know me wife pregnant, think. I just giving you a story how I think. You put people, you let your woman know, well, okay, it's only, even if you're a single parent, you got to get people in place for do certain things for you when it comes to your kids, them, when you're working with the government, especially. Like, for instance, your mother, you got a sister who is the auntie or an uncle or somebody where you could trust or a girlfriend, something. Use got to get something. Because guess what is happening? When these situations reach whereby sometimes you got to work a double, but you got to buy your children school clothes for school. And you done saying, oh God, you got to do it now because you don't know thing now. You ain't got nobody to do it for you. You got to go and left your post. Boom, you end up in trouble. So it's like, though, I dep on a big case, me wife pregnant, about to get she baby. She says me sister or she sister, she mother, somebody got there with she going to the hospital. You can't call me from baby where there, fire where there, fire where me what there. I de boss in a big case. I can't left me position right now. Mommy there, sissy there, deal with them. Then, you know what I mean? Don't put yourself in certain position whereby you're gonna get yourself in a situation. Good night.
Hi, good evening.
Yeah.
It depends your paycheck. It depends on vary. It depends on who's submitting overtime and it's submitting when you put in the overtime.
Mm-hmm.
Not because you will get expect the overtime on your paycheck. It don't work like that. Okay? If you submit the overtime, he not get paid. He got submitted, then the person he submitted got submitted to the payroll. Okay? It took like 2 to 3 steps. I don't know if it's that Gavin does, and but I know it's over here. Yeah. You got submitted, then somebody got approved it, then somebody take it to payroll. It depends who doing it.
Okay? Thank you.
Great thing. You know what I mean? Clark Speaker said the government needs to hold employees accountable. There are no proper labor laws in Guyana, and it's unacceptable. No one should be working more than 8 hours. And if they do overtime, it should. This is why they're saying 12 hour, man. There's enough hour, boy. Not even 8 hour, bro. What? That's serious. Hello, good
No one
afternoon.
should be working more than 8 hours.
Hello.
Hello, good night.
Yes, good night.
Welcome, welcome. I have security experience. I was typing just now, but they take me off the thing, and I worked Nila Masse back in the days. I worked Nila Masse 12 years with them, right? And I was on strictly night shift.
Okay.
Yes. So,
Turn on your TV. Turn your
yeah.
TV down. Turn your TV down. Mute the TV.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
mute it. Don't listen to the TV.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Yes, they took me. Yes, I worked over 11 years with them
Okay.
on secure code time. That is gray and blue. Used to wear dark blue skirt with gray top,
Okay.
right at right, well to the arch. And I had a problem with them with money. Something is totally wrong with this country. The government is the cause of this because transport. I know people who working with transport back in the day, just waiting till the time for me the 60 to come off.
Okay.
Or I think it's a 50 something that's come off. But anyway, but
Mm-hmm.
just trying to make the contribution right.
Right.
I got two persons down in my street. It's transport people. And maybe they want to get rid of him, they're just victimizing him. I know a guy that's working in Crane, a young boy from a Crane, and he working there, and I never like really hear that they encountering problem with money. But I know I work place where I know I get money. I pay my bank loan off. I bring my bank the form from Citizen Bank. I take it to Massey. And the guy by the name of Gavin, an Indian boy, is he signed up all my papers for the bank. And I build my house through them. Then I leave and I go to GPL. And me had a problem with them. The only security don't pay when we need to shut down. But the government is doing nothing about it. Is Sentinel, one that in Lemon Street that's wearing the black and white.
Okay.
They just employing security. They finding your food for overtime. When they finish, they in pay NIS. When you meet a certain age now, when you come off and you want your NIS, you don't have nothing there with them. There was cops first and they gone to Sentinel. It's robbery. These security firm that need to look into it. I never
Great
had
thing.
problem with that.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I work with GPL and I worked 7 years. And this man, now I got talk, me mind, because I talk about the shooting story with the guy that his father, that his father tell him to shoot any black man because his father is work with GPL. And he, they, they had a board meeting. This guy always going and carrying up the guards and them always finding fault of the guards, especially black people. And decide to take us off.
Okay.
When you do here, Nandalal in the mix up his brother Kish. I can call Kish name now. And the guy want him, a girl in Kingston. She's the bully. She have attitude. If I spray a perfume and I go in there, it's an attitude with she.
Mm-hmm.
Coming and spraying sanitizer all over the place. I tell you, don't use a perfume. I don't like the perfume. When I call the supervisor come from Middle Street and said that is your perfume, you could use it. This girl powerful. You hear? I don't have a problem with money with GPL. I finished paying my bank loan, my house loan with GPL.
Mm-hmm.
And I come off last year, July, they come just so. and the tech we have just to put sheriff. I worked security for years and I got experience. I worked night 5 years, and after my little girl tried to start getting big, I come offer it. It's 2 boys with 1 girl. And I come offer it.
Okay,
And I change over today that I could get a look at me children. It's me, my husband, he in, I out. When he coming in, I going out. So we used to work it. Yeah, I make certain left thing for the eat and everything, but they're victimizing that guy. And they ain't got nowhere where he could run to. Transport, they used to run so back in the days. So I don't know, it's victimizing. Got a man walking like a clock, so, and he giving him nothing to eat, and then he got his family home. That is wrong. They got to look into it. Like this is who here that attack, because they got the vindictive people, and I know the wicked ones, and I don't care. I beg, I'm 62, and I enjoy my pension.
Thank you, Mama.
Thank God.
Man.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You see? You know what I mean? And it's crazy. These all the things set up. You see, man? Big up, mommy, because you don't know you enjoying your pension, you're all right. But days out is what sometimes. I ain't telling no one lie. Make sure you guys like up the live, man. Like the live up. Use it. Like we say, the live is we dealing with, right? The live and the live alone. Sicker than sick, one. Body from top to bottom corrupt. Hey, I don't enable sometime, but I love my country, and it would never, because we country is not the only country corrupt. They got a lot of country that is corrupt, and persons are still going back to the country. Like I said, you know what I mean? I don't hate the PPP. I just hate the things that come out of them. You know what I mean? This like this is why I don't see it, because I know it's lies and lies and lies. You said, man. And I would never go and link up with no regime, team, crew, members that support folly, support foolishness. Me doing no. If the team right there within doing good for the people by the heart and not lying, me you I'm not gonna come with you. Me in there on them thing. I is not no puppet. Me doing it. Yeah, lifestyle.
Bang, 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 bang. Bullets, my brother. Are you hearing me properly?
I was just wondering how it's sung so, but you sung better now.
You still hearing me properly?
Yeah, you're good. Good shoe.
I'm calling off a different phone, right? That's the reason why I ask you.
Yeah, man. That's good shoe. You're good.
No, this is the reason. No, blessed evening to everyone. Blessed evening to you. This is what they can use now for bringing non-nationals into the country by treating people bad with these low-paid jobs. So when people now don't want these jobs and people start rebelling, that is when they can use that to bring in Indians and other people in the country for do these jobs. That's what can happen, brother. That's what it's called common sense. Because that's what happened in the other countries. When the people, when they're looking for give the people terrible wages, shit wages, and treat the people bad, and all these kind of things, that's what happened, brother. Then they're gonna say black people didn't want to work. Because you don't know the Indian people gonna run and do the farming and thing. That's why black people gotta wake up. And that's why we keep telling, and that's the reason why I be so angry. Because I keep telling them New York and Europe and Canada is not like before. It's not like before that you could just come out these places and feel it's Belrose, you know. You gotta got brains. You gotta got brains to do multiple things. Son. You can't just be one person.
This what I'm saying.
You gotta be a carpenter, a joiner, a blocker, an electrician. You gotta be everything. Because I'm gonna tell you straight, brother. You see when I land in this place, brother, man, I come out of construction, out of Barbados. When I land here my first week, understand? I bought up with a man. I went and do the work with this man, and everything was good. And the white man giving this man 200 for give me, boy. And this man gave me 120. Cause me and this man make an agreement that he give me $20 an hour. And we only working a 5 hour or a 6 hour when the day comes. See, pay me direct. This time the white man like how I working. And the man give the man 200 every day for me every day. And the man's taking my money, boy. I'm telling you, that when the thing come up soon, I tell the men in the yard, the men want BT all kind of thing, big man. But I is a hustler. So I stand up so, raise my head to the sky and say, Father, when I was coming to this place, I done had a plan. Let me execute it now. And within 1 year, brother, when I move off from there, I ain't had nothing. Within 1 year, when I move off from that yard, I got 2 business, brother, in this place, and my own apartment, brother. And all my bills well paid. And I do not eat, I do not cook for 4 years. For 4 years, I'm eating in restaurants. Okay. That's why I be angry with these Chinese, buddy. Because y'all in paradise and y'all don't even know it. Y'all in Belrose, y'all don't even know it. This is where the last drop is. Africa kicking America and France and all them out. And they're coming for corrupt the Caribbean. And if y'all don't wake up and hold y'all leaders accountable, they can treat y'all just like slavery. It's mental slavery is going on in the Caribbean. Y'all best wake up. Understand? Because y'all deserve better. There's no way nobody should be working whether it's guard service or no job within Guyana or the Caribbean and getting treated like this. But funny to be wise, very, very ignorant. Understand? I ain't said so. That's what it is. Understand? Bang, bang.
Respect, my brother. Yeah, man. And there's the same thing I was saying just now, too. You got to know, you got to got 2 trade, 3 trade. Back in the days, I'm used to laughing. Everybody got America walking 2 trade. Hey, you got to kill yourself. Me in America for do that. But I rather know I rather come America and work 2 jobs or 3 jobs, and I know I live in comfortable. Then I got for their home working 1 job, and days where I got in through a 7 to 7, a 6 to 6, a 12-hour shift too. I got for hustling weed on the one side or something, cause I don't deal with drugs. They got nothing with the white substance. I would never go around another. There's blood money. I would never any hustle I doing. If I should think about hustling, is weed hustle. If it come down to the kind of, cause we know it illegal in Guyana. But any illegal hustling is marijuana. But for me working, I was saying, for me working 12 hours, which I hustle marijuana. I was a marijuana seller, so it's not nothing new. I grew up with my father doing it, so I do it, but I never follow it up so much. Cause me don't even with the hassle with the police and broken out and this and that. I don't say, yo, me never go in jail right now. So I say, what going on? Me in the you understand? Music. There's something that I can talk here. So before I left, and like I said, me life is an open book. I don't have none to hide. Here when I used to hustle weed, you see when with me my first marriage that I was in, when it's time for we come to America, we gotta get we plane ticket. I don't know plane tickets are 100,000. So it's like 200,000 a person, cause sometimes it's $400 ticket for go and come $500 ticket. So you gotta get for 2 person. So I would start here going on. Me ex-wife, she's do nails. Me, I do him a DJing and I'd say boom, and I go and buy a little half pound or whatever, and I do my little fine hustle. For those build a little money for get me plane ticket. It's like man, this is how I use it. But for me, for hustle right through. I can't do it. Me ain't got impatience for them. Me ain't got that kind of patience. Me ain't got a patience. But I'm just saying, in this time, you see, Gaffer got two, three skill. We gotta say 2, 3 skill. Is either security, plumbing, digging, something. Because it's unfair for people going through these kind of situations in Guyana, bro. It's unfair. It's like, no, bro. And this is why, that's the same reason why I do not want to work with nobody. Like I said, I was speaking to Curtis today. You know, when he tell me about the money situation with he and the man and how much the man want to pay, which he could do all the work with the man, which in the man call he for one work and then tell you that how he want a man to do all work. So me by turn and tell you that how do all you never call me for do all this work. You call me for this, but I could do this work. But guess what? You want to speed up this work for done fast and still you won't pay me money what you want or I supposed to get or I naturally get paid for. You want to give me half. That can't work. And I tell you, Kaisa, he was trying to get on to me for get me in upon a piece of the work. And then he ended up telling me, he said, by fire, glad me get on to you cause you might would have vex. I say, so far this make things happen. He telling me you might do the triple to them. By rights, me coming for nobody rob me. And no me rob, I don't rob no people. I don't rob people. So don't do it to me. I done get robbed already when I come in America. It's the first time I done get robbed already. And I make up my mind. I said not me. Yeah, I telling you? Thank God. Father God, open me mind and brain for forget me little internet radio for start doing me promotion, me advertisement. Cause before Let's Start the Things TV, like I told you guys, I got my internet radio. So I was doing advertisement from since then. You understand? But now, since I pick up this vlogging and I start to get it short, saying or something, cause I can't get it, I can't divide myself for play music and then do this. So I say, you know something, I can play me music on a Saturday, but from Monday to Friday, I can advertise the same advertising I used to do there. I'm bringing it here. So, and days how come I start doing this. Get my little piece, a little piece. It is not nothing big, but damn it, it is due. So me really got to go and work right now with nobody. You know what I mean? I working with myself. I try to get me merge them for sale. As you guys could see, I done the cups and t-shirts, them coming out for the holidays soon. For the, you know what I mean? Even if it doesn't drop for Christmas, it will be dropping for the new year. So you guys could start to go and get your stuff. It will be uploaded on the website. So I'm trying to be an entrepreneur by getting things in life. This is what I'm trying to do. Me trying to work with people right now. I can't. I can't do it right now. Like, you know, when you get put in certain position, not like I can't work with people, but I in a position how my mindset and my mind build right now is being a self-employed person. That's what I am right now. Like how, like I see, you got the barbershop business of that. I want to be self-employed. And a young entrepreneur got the business them working, got the employees. Yeah. I's a good employee, you know. Just don't get me cross and angry because one thing my mother always tell me, she say, in order for you be a good boss, you got to be a good employee. Because the same way how you gonna behave as an employee to you boss, you know, in any kind of disrespectful way, is the same way you employee is gonna treat you as a boss. So the only way to be a good boss is to be a good employee. And I say, mom, you know something that makes so much sense. That's why I'm gonna be a good self-proclaimed as Self-employed. Self-employed, sorry. You understand? I gonna be self-employed. That's what, so I gonna be a good boss man to my employees. You understand? People who working with me gonna be me as a boss man, and when they get me company them thing, nobody not gonna want to left me work, bro. People not gonna want to leave my work. Cause once I see you putting in the works, you're gonna get paid well. And this is why, you know why? Because I believe it like that. I believe if you see a person pushing their body within the works, trying to get things done, trying to get things, showing you that they are doing, you know what I mean? Them is things eyes look at, and eyes try to keep them by treating them good. Cause this is how I believe it. The more you employees good and comfortable, and them they respect you and they good, them ain't going no way. You know what I mean? Eli.
Greetings, Farai. Yes,
Yes,
I. The brethren, in Guyana, we got the problem at the work.
Yeah.
I don't know, being that transport is a government entity, he could try reaching out to Mr. Patrick Yard, who's in charge of he's the labor union president.
Okay.
I don't know if he's listening. He could try to reach out to Mr. Patrick Yard.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
He's the president for Guyana Labor Union. You know what I mean? I don't know if Mr. Patrick Yard might be of any help to him, but anybody in Guyana that have the contact, you know, they could steer him to contacting Mr. Patrick Yard. Somebody I know personally. Went to school with his son. Yeah, man. You know what I mean? And he's in charge of labor union, you know, because what he's doing is illegal and it's not safe for the environment. Because working them ridiculous hours, man, you tired and fatigued. There's no way you could function in your capacity.
Real talk.
You know what I mean? Because after 12 hours, man, you pretty much done.
I telling you.
You're pretty much done after 12 hours. I just drive 10 hours every day because the DOT, Department of Transportation, only allow truckers in the state of Maryland to drive 10 hours. Because after 10 hours, I'm no use to myself, man. I become a menace to society. I could take lives because it just take me a quick second to doze off behind the wheel and I could take lives. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So, it's very, you know, it's ridiculous, man. You know.
I'm telling you, for
But I always believe in self-reliance. You know what I mean? Because the greatest teacher, Kadamawi Haile Selassie, the first teach about self-reliance, man. It's nothing when you got your own thing. You understand? Cause you ain't there for no contract time with nobody, man. You make your hours. I just make my hours. I just work Monday to Thursday and I done till Monday again, buddy. Yes, right? Me truck don't move. Me other truck, me other driver got an agreement. You understand? But I just do the main work.
Sight up.
Thing why fling on anybody is lightweight. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
But there ain't nothing like self-reliance. You gotta got more than one hustle. Any business person, because look, most Guyanese that come to this country and are successful, they could tell you one job, they didn't do it. It's more than one job, buddy.
Straight.
More than one job.
Straight.
I know they got a lot of nurses right now in Guyana and in New York. When they leave the hospital, when they leave Brookdale Hospital, they go on and do a living. Go on and take care of home patient. They go on by somebody else and take care of patient. You understand? And they sleep from there and they go on back to the hospital next day. You understand? Any woman, big woman out here, so when no real hustle could tell you, one hustle is not no hustle, but one money is not no money. You gotta got more than one hustle for really survive. To stay on top of your finances, you understand? You gotta got more than one hustle. You understand? I'm in the trucking business, so you know, trucking is a fair business. You understand? So it is scare me and deal with why. But you see, is another income coming into my household. Because I'm married and my wife is bringing in another income.
That is it.
So it is balancing other things. You understand? You need two income to make things balance. You need more than one hustle for the single people to make things balance. Because one hustle can't do it, partner. Not in these economical times we're living in right now. Yes, right?
Yeah, man.
Manners and love, man. And like I said, my brethren, it's an honor and a privilege to even hear you back on your day off, man. I like how you're doing your thing, man. I give thanks to the, for, you know. And I'm sorry, man, come at you that way today, man. But, you know, you within yourself, you know how to deal with you could handle yourself. You see, like when I get my beat up last night, I take my beat up and I come and laugh about it this morning. Because, buddy, life is what you make it. Life is good, but the road is hard, buddy. You just gotta know how to deal with certain things. Me thin skin, I could take lash. Yes, but when I throw it back, I hope the people that were giving it could take it. And I realize today you could take lash.
Real thing.
Because you know how you set.
This is it. Straight up.
Rastafari love our manners, my brethren. Highly.
Yes, final call. Yes, man. Big up Major. Major self. Why you have a real good mother that put knowledge in you and you understand what she was doing to you to be a great person. Man, this it those roots, you know. Me old dread say roots. This is what me mother is, and this is a spring from the roots. That's why I reason like how I reason. You know, my father-in-law and my mother-in-law, when they went to Guyana and saw my mother for the first time, you know, they told me when they come back, they say, we now see why you start, how you start. You mother start just like how you's reason. They mean like how you's reason is just so you mother's reason. This is why I give my mother as the only child for my mother. I am the only child for me mother. Big up me father, but me mother mostly is me mother will sit down and teach me certain things in life. To how to live. You see? It's me mother. You see, man, like I said, me imperfect. But me wicked. Roots and teaching. That's why I could reason like how I reason. That's why I behave how I behave. You know what I mean? But big up everybody that definitely check in on the ones and threes. Love you guys. You probably got to pull the curtains down. Like I told you guys, it's a 2-hour show. So you're done. I'm going to be back here, so. Tomorrow. I think I'm switching up the thing. Tomorrow's supposed to be my day off. Let me see what's going on. If I'm going to come here, say tomorrow. Or it's going to be till Thursday. You know what I mean? You know how the fire go. Right? You don't know we blazing it all the time. Right through straight to Sunday is vibes right through. So thanks everybody for coming for forwarding. It was a wonderful show tonight. You understand? Big up yourself. See y'all later on. I'm gonna be back on the live, but not on this channel here. So you could catch me on Fire Feeling Clips tonight. And I will be going late. I ain't going early, but 10 o'clock. I'm gonna be doing a quick 1.5 hour to 2, let me say a 2-hour show quick. But it's not gonna be on this channel, it's gonna be on Fire Feeling Clips TV. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel as yet, you can. And like I said, over there's a whole different metaphor when it comes to our conversation. We use indecent language sometimes and these kind of things. So I'm not gonna ask everybody over here to subscribe to that channel if you do not like those kind of conversation that we really have over there. Over there, we keep it neutral, but it's a big people channel whereby, you know what I mean? So it's not we're not gonna be doing no calling, none of them things. That we're gonna just be in the comments and there's it. And I want to start sharing the platform so you could come on the platform so we could have a conversation. You know what I mean? The platform could hold 10 persons I could bring on this platform. You know what I mean? 9 persons plus me. And all we could have a neutral conversation. We could debate again about things and all these kind of things we're going to be doing over upon Fire Feeling Clips. But Fire Feeling Clips is no calling. Only over here. Fire Feeling Clips, we're going to use with little indecent language in and out. So if you know you're not going to be handling that, I'm not encouraging everybody from Let's Start the Things TV to subscribe to the channel. Because I ain't want nobody say, oh, guy, over here says we respectable channel. But over there is a different settings. You know always do it over there, okay? So catch me tonight, 10 o'clock over there for a quick 2-hour show, 10 to 12, or it might be just a 1 hour. Let me see how it go. All right. Anyway, it was a pleasure meeting here with you guys. Stay safe, stay blessed until we catch up again. My name is Fire Feelings, aka Mr. Let's Start the Thing. See you guys. We out of here, so yeah, man. Tonight, catch me over the side there.